it's Karen, and welcome to December. It's the winter holiday season, and we're here at the Shelton McMurphey Johnson House, which is a Victorian house in Eugene, and we're going to have a tour from Leah, who's the executive director, and we're going to learn about the history of this beautiful house and see it all decorated for the holidays. And as well, there's a little surprise inside. We're going to be going on a scavenger hunt. So we're going to see if you can find the hidden nutcrackers in each room inside the house. I'm really excited to check out the inside of the decorated Victorian house for the season. And I hope that when you're in Eugene that you come and visit this beautiful place too. So let's get started. Are you ready? Hi, Leah.
Welcome to the Shelton McMurphey Johnson House. Come on in.
Oh, thank you. Oh, wow. It's so lovely in here. Wow. Thanks for having us today.
Yeah, no problem. We love to have company, especially at Christmas time.
Mm-hmm.
As you can see, we're all decorated.
Wow. This is a beautiful entryway.
It is. So this house was built by Dr. Shelton and his wife and their 12-year-old daughter for them. And they started building it in 1886 and they moved in 1888.
Wow.
Do you know how long ago that was? Can you do the math? One of the things that we decorate with is nutcrackers. You will see lots and lots of nutcrackers.
All right. We'll see if we can find them in every room.
Yeah.
That will be fun. Oh, aren't they beautiful? There's 3 of them right here. So this is what we're going to be looking for in each room. And these ones look like they have little instruments and things.
Yeah.
That's cute.
So you'll
Oh.
see lots of different themed nutcrackers. We got all kinds of them. So this room is the parlor. This is the fancy room. This is the room that you would have invited really special guests into. It's also the room that Alberta taught music. She taught music most of her life. All of their kids learned music. And she taught music at the local high school. This is Alberta and Robert getting married right here in our parlor. They got married on July 31st, 1893.
Wow. A long time ago. That's
Yeah.
a beautiful image.
It is.
And here's this gorgeous couch with the tree behind it. It's kind of like a little alcove here, it looks like.
That is a bay window.
Oh,
In the turret.
beautiful.
Turret is a piece of architecture that's part of a Victorian house.
Hmm. And Brookie is here today. What do you think, Brooke? Are you enjoying the SMJ house? She is sniffing around for clues, trying to find those nutcrackers too. Okay, we'll look for them too, Brooke. All right. Look at this room. Wow.
This is our dining room. This is where the family would have had dinner, and they were very strict about dinner. You had to ask to get up from the table. You had to finish your plate, and everybody used cloth napkins, and you had your own napkin that you used all week.
A lot of beautiful tea sets.
Yes, we have lots of tea sets, lots of teapots, lots of Santas.
Looks like you have an art display up right now too.
We do. We are featuring art by local artists. The art exhibit is called The Work That's Still to Be Done,
Mm-hmm.
and it is about people of color and their fight for equal rights. Let's go to the kitchen.
All right. And Brooke looks like she's ready to go to the kitchen.
Come on, Brooke, let's go to the kitchen.
She said, "Are there any treats in here, Leah?"
No treats today.
Oh, that's some antiques.
So we have this beautiful wood stove. You would have put wood in the compartments here. This is the oven.
And there's some food in there.
There's some food in there.
Pretend food, I hope.
Yeah, pretend food. This is a waffle iron.
Uh-huh.
And these are how you would have ironed your clothes.
Wow, so that's really made of iron,
Yeah.
right?
You would have set them on your stove, and then you would have had your ironing board here, and you would have ironed your clothes. I should have ironed my clothes today.
And so no electricity needed, just heat it
No.
right up on the stove.
No, that's all you needed.
And lots of old-fashioned things here for the kitchen
Yeah.
items. Mm-hmm.
One of my favorite pieces is this one right here. Can you see what this is? I'll give you a guess. It's for helping do dishes.
Wow, it looks like chainmail to me.
It does look like chainmail. It is a pot scrubber.
Uh-huh.
So instead of SOS, you would have had this as a pot scrubber.
And that would last a long time, a lot longer than a sponge these days.
It would, yes.
Oh, and look at all these beautiful implements you have up here. And is this cabinet for pies?
Yes, that is a pie safe.
Uh-huh. It's got kind of a mesh on it.
That's to keep the flies away from the food.
Ah, makes sense. Uh-huh.
Are we ready to go upstairs?
Sure. We're gonna follow you. Come along, Brooke. Here's an old phone. What do you think, Brooke? This beautiful staircase.
Let me turn the lights on up here.
What do you think, Brooke? Did you see anything yet? What do you think? Hey, did you see any nutcrackers? Upstairs? Okay, let's go. She seems to think there's more somewhere around here. Let's go up these stairs here, Brooke. Oh, big landing up here.
All right, so we're up here on the second floor. We're in the landing on the second floor. This is the bedroom level. This is an old sewing machine cabinet. We know that there was a sewing machine in this corner because the family would have a seamstress come and make the family clothes twice a year. In addition, all 6 of the McMurphey children were taught to sew, even Robert and George. Robert, when he was in World War I, actually sewed clothes for his company members in the war, and he made extra money doing that. So it's always important to learn to sew.
Mm-hmm.
This room in here is Grandma's room.
Grandma's room. Oh, beautiful. I love the high ceilings.
It is really beautiful.
Wow.
So
Nice
this-
light, too, up there. That's really pretty.
This bedroom features this bed and this dresser, which was actually Dr. Shelton and Mrs. Shelton's bed and dresser.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of the pieces of furniture that we owned that they owned too. So it's been here a really long time.
Mm-hmm.
This room over here, we call the girls' room.
The girls' room, did you say?
Yeah.
Oh, this is a pretty bed. I love this bed frame. Wow. Gorgeous.
So this is a picture of the family.
Mm-hmm. The
When they were
McMurphey
young.
family. Oh, they had a lot of kids.
They did. They had 6 children.
Mm-hmm.
I love the big bows.
Yes. And there's even a little baby crib over here.
Yeah. They
Some
have lots of toys in this room.
Yeah. Wow, this carriage is amazing.
It is. It used to have an umbrella. That's what this is. It held an umbrella.
Mm-hmm.
So your baby would not get
What do you think, Brooke?
sunshine too much.
I think Brooke would like her little ride in that carriage, huh?
Mhm.
Baby dolls. These look like vintage, old, really old ones.
Yes.
Oh, and there's a tricycle back here from 1915. Wow. It's so much metal. These days we have so much plastic in
Yes.
our toys.
Yes. So look at this. Look at this fire truck here. So this is all metal. The horses are metal. The little guys are metal.
Wow.
That ladder It's metal.
Oh, yeah, no plastic at all back then.
No,
I bet it's, I mean, because it's metal, it's so durable.
it is pretty heavy too.
Yeah.
We got some more toys over at the boys' room.
Okay. So this is the boys' room?
This is the boys' room. We have some circus toys up here.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
And those are metal too.
Oh, yeah, there's a carriage. There's like a little circus animal cage. That is beautiful. So is this house owned by the city of Eugene?
The city of Eugene does own this house.
Mm-hmm.
There is a nonprofit that runs the museum. And we make sure that the museum has beautiful furnishings and programming all year round.
And I bet when it's not COVID times, you have field trips of kids come through here,
We do
right?
have field trips, and we play games, and we learn about the history of the house and what the kids did when they lived here.
So the McMurphys lived here. What other families lived here?
So the Sheltons were the first family.
Mm-hmm.
The McMurphys was actually Alberta Shelton married Robert McMurphy, and they raised their family here. And then when that family sold the house, they sold the house to Ava and Curtis Johnson. They were both doctors. We'll learn more about them up in the attic.
Oh, okay, great. All right, we'll say goodbye to the boys' room. Come on, Brooke.
In 1912, the family decided they needed more space. So they did a couple of things. They added this sleeping porch and this bathroom up here.
Uh-huh.
Before, this was just an outside wall. That window right there used to look outside.
Oh, where does that window go now?
It just looks at insulation.
Oh, an interesting feature of the house,
Yes.
that its additions change things.
So this sink is original. This is where you would have washed your hands and stuff when you were upstairs.
Oh, right out in the middle of the upstairs balcony.
Yeah.
Wow.
So when they put the bathroom in, they just left the sink. That right there is how you used to access the attic.
Oh, it's like a little wooden trap door up there in the
Yeah,
ceiling.
you could see where they hang a ladder.
Oh yeah, those little hooks. Uh-huh.
And so when they added the sleeping porch, they added these stairs so they could get up to the attic.
Oh, right. So let's take a peek in here.
The whole family would sleep on the sleeping porch, and the windows were screens. There was no glass.
Oh.
And they would put bricks in the oven to heat their beds up.
Hmm. So
And
they'd
then-
put the brick under the covers to get
Yeah.
it all nice and warm.
Yeah.
That was beautiful clothing here too.
No electric
Nice.
blankets back then.
Right. And did they have electric lights? When did they put in electricity?
The downstairs got electricity about between 1903 and 1905.
Wow, there's some original quilt work here, it looks like, on the wall. Maybe some embroidery. That's pretty. Okay, Brooke, come on, let's go. All right, up the beautiful stairs. I love the wood on these stairs.
Mm-hmm. We have lots of wood in this house.
The attic. Do people ask you if the attic is haunted?
The attic is not haunted.
Oh wow, all kinds of displays up here. I
So
love this house. Wow, it looks like a model.
this is a model of the Shelton House. It's based on the original architecture of the house. So there is no sleeping porch or second floor bathroom.
Hmm. Wow, this is like a dream doll house.
It is. It took local creators 10 years to build it.
Oh my goodness, 10 years. All those roof shingles. Oh, and this side is open so you can see into the kitchen. That is so lovely. I would love to play with this dollhouse. I bet a lot of our kids would. There's even a little baby up there in the baby cradle. And a little Christmas tree in there. Wow.
So up here we have an exhibit that talks about Doctors Johnson. So Ava Johnson actually grew up in the Campbell house, which is right around the corner. And she played with the McMurphey children when she was growing up. And then she went on to become a doctor. And she met her husband, who was also a doctor. They went to school together. And they raised their 4 children in Wisconsin with their medical practice. Curtis was a doctor in the Army Reserves. And he served during World War I and World War II. So a lot of the flags and things that you see are things that he brought home from his service, because he traveled around the world. We have a gas mask from World War I here.
Oh, wow. It's really old. Wow. Oh, he built model boats and everything.
He did, yeah.
Oh, wow.
This is their doctor's medical bag.
It looks like the original. Pretty old.
It is a pretty old bag.
Made of leather, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Wow. So much memorabilia.
Yes. So he built himself a room specifically so he could look at all his memorabilia. We call this the original man cave of Eugene.
The original man cave. That's great. And it looks like a really fun secret kind of a room.
It
Like if
does.
I was a kid, I would love to come up here and play in this little room that has windows that looks out on the trees outside. How fun.
So the flags represent all of the countries that were originally in the United Nations.
Wow. And there's a whole bunch of little toys and fun little kid things here and dishes and things.
Those are things he brought home from his travels.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Great. This has been so fun.
I hope you get to come and visit us for real someday.
Oh, yeah. We would love to do that. Thank you for showing us around today,
Yeah,
Leah.
no problem. Thank you for coming.